Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm starting a series I've been wanting to do for the longest time. This is a Gran Turismo 5 walkthrough. My goal is to get 100% completion. Get all golds on the A spec races, get all golds on the B spec, which is easier because you just let it do its thing. I want to do all the special events and get all of those completed, and the license test. Get all the license tests completed. Although, funnily enough, this game does not require license tests to be completed to advance throughout the game. The way you advance is through your level. So up there next to the A and the B in the top of the screen, those get up to level 40 at the maximum. And yeah, it takes a very long time to get up to level 40, but things could be worse, right? So I'm playing on the most updated version, so this is very much so different from like a right out the box without any updates version of the game. They changed some stuff. Anyways, we did get a Toyota 86 GT from 2012 as a car for free for updating, so we might as well use that to our advantage. Okay, look at that color, nice and blue color. Alright, so now that we have a car, let's get into racing, I guess. We're gonna be able to smoke these ones because we have a nice car to do them with. So before we get too far, I want to do a few basic upgrades here. There we go. Got a racing chip basically. I know that we could buy an intake for it, so we might as well. Let's buy a sports intake for it. I know that I could buy an exhaust, I believe. Yeah. And I have enough money for this, might as well. And the catalytic converter. Do I have money for a turbo? I don't think I have any more money for anything. Let me see. Nope. I do have enough money for this, might as well, right? Nope, okay. Alright, that's all I'm gonna buy for now. We spent all 20,000 on upgrades for this thing, so we should be able to just go in and crank out a bunch of races quick and just zoom through this very quickly. Oh, look at that car. Alright, so I turned down the music, maybe to evade some copyright, but also because the music can be very loud in this game. So I usually play in like first person, but I'm gonna try and play in third person more. Oh my goodness. Imagine if I spent that 20 grand on a really cheap car. Like, this game would have been so slow out the gate. But we shouldn't have any issues just going through and winning these first couple of races. So compared to my other Gran Turismo video, I'm actually pretty good at this game. I played for about 250 to 500 hours, but I want to restart the whole journey for you guys, because it's a very, very long journey, and I would love to document my whole experience 100%ing the game. I feel like it's kind of cheating that I'm using a really fast car on these really early races, but hey, here we are. We're winning. Winning equals money. Money equals more upgrades. More upgrades means faster car. Faster car means more money. More money means more cars. The goal is to make more money. That's my philosophy. Go faster and make more money. I'm by no means the greatest driver ever. I'm just decent at the game, but there we go. There we go. First race complete. Alright, level 1. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, we're going to take on Grand Valley East. This is part of the Sunday Cup little championship or like set of races. So the one thing that plagues this game is loading screens and having to sit and wait in between every race. It takes minutes and minutes and minutes to load everything, but it's alright. It's part of the charm of this game. Yeah, that's right. Loser. So this is how I normally drive in this game. I just drive in first person like this. So driving like this is more wonky to me than driving in first person. That's just me. I don't know if anyone else likes to drive in this point of view, but this is just what I prefer. Oh no. Come on. There you go. I was gonna try to do some crazy shit, but I couldn't. I don't have good enough tires for that, but it's alright. So something else I would like to note is that I'm going to do the majority of my grinding for money off camera. This won't be an issue until more of like the later game. But for now, with all like these easy races and such, especially with this nicer car that we were given for free for updating the game, I don't need to worry so much about grinding for money necessarily, unless it's a car I really want to get. And I'll be able to explain a little more about that in a moment after I'm done with this race as well. Okay, let's do another really easy race. So there's a couple of 4-hour endurance races later on that are on this track, and they are just painful. At least I think there's just one. So what you don't want to do is get so far over there that you get stuck in the pit lane, because then you lose the race. I've done that a number of times, getting stuck in the pit lane. I definitely think I'm going to get better tires with more grip. That's going to be a necessity for sure. Alright, that was pretty good. Wasn't so bad. Nice, okay, very good. Sunday Cup is complete. Okay, so I do want to explain a little more about some of the stuff going on here. Oh, look at that. I got a vehicle. Very cool. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so I want to go over everything that's on the screen. So open lobby, right here, open lobby. That doesn't exist anymore. That's an online only feature, gone. Seasonal events, gone. Online dealership, gone. Car delivery. So in here you get vehicle tickets. You get vehicle tickets for when you level up. You get them for every so many races you do, or so many kilometers or miles driven. GT Auto, this is where you can do oil changes and wash your car, and I think change your wheels on premium vehicles, as well as put aerodynamics on your car or race modify them. Oh yeah, and paint your car as well. So for example, if I want to put aerodynamics on the car, we can pick between the different aerodynamics we could choose. Yeah, I like those options. All right, so we're gonna hit install aero kit, and there we go. We have aerodynamics. Crazy. Some cars have race modifications. There's only like 20 cars in the whole game that you could do race modifications for. So used car dealership. So in here, you get cars within the dealership. So each you see the 6 cars here on the bottom? That is one in-game race day. Each in-game race day is when you load a track in. So you load a license test, you load in a race, you load in a special event, etc. Each race you do, each racetrack you load in, if there's a loading bar for a racetrack, that counts as one in-game day. So these bottom 6 is a day, the next 6 is a day, the next 6 is a day, the next 6 is a day, and the next 6 is a day. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 total days here. There's a lot of really interesting stuff you can find online in terms of this used car dealership. There's actually like a schedule for them. So I could go on and find exactly where I'm at within these first 6 cars here and figure out how many days until a specific car shows up. That's very important because later on we're going to need to get every car in the game. And there's also a really rare vehicle that's multiple hundreds of days in. Like I can remember spending 4 hours skipping through the license tests, just loading them in and skipping through them to get to this car. We'll learn about that car later on. So currently I don't have any money for anything in here, but I do know that a vehicle I want to get would be an RX-7 like this. This car is really good in the game. It'll get you through the majority of the game, believe it or not. So I do want to save up a little bit of money to get an RX-7. So the dealership. This is a dealership where the cars never go away, and you also never have to wait for the cars to show up. The only issue is that a lot of the used cars in the used car dealership aren't in here. So like if I go to Acura, look, there's only one Acura option in here, but I know there's multiple Acuras in the game. There's so many cars that you would want to get or buy, but then you can't because you're limited to getting lucky in the used car dealership or buying them flat out from the dealership. I always go to the used car dealership. That's how I would buy most of my cars, but we don't have any money right now. Oh, B-Spec. Let's cover B-Spec. I need to create a driver. Okay, we'll do that another time. Have I covered photo travel? So this is where you can like create like scapes, I think. Let's go back. Let's go back. All right, so I'm trying to see if there's any. Oh yeah, there's the garage. So in here, you have premium cars. These are cars you can customize more than regular ones. So this one here, I could probably like change the wheels and whatever. Standard cars will be in here. Those are just normal ones. I get favorite cars as well. Oh, the tuning shop. So this is where if you have your selected vehicle selected, you can go in here. Okay, whatever. You can go in here and buy whatever parts you need, or you could see what all you need to buy left. Because I like to 100% my cars and have them completely upgraded. But I don't have the money right now to do that. So on the playthrough that I was telling you about when I started this episode, on the playthrough that I was talking about where I ended up deleting everything, like my last save, I had about 400 or 500 cars, and it took me roughly like a year and a half to get there. Like I just get in spurts of where I want to sit and play this game a lot. So then sometimes I do. I'll just sit and play a bunch. Let's get these 2 vehicles here out of the tickets, and then we'll see what we can do afterward. I just want to keep this initial episode very short. And we have like a go-kart thing in there, but I'm not stressed about getting that go-kart right now. So B-Spec here, oh yeah, forgot. Gotta make a driver. Yeah, but B-Spec's pretty cool. Let's just make a driver here. No, I don't really care what he wears, so just make him. There we go. Alright, close. So, B-Spec, drivers. You can go over here and they also have to level up and go through each of the different ranks of like each of the different like levels, I guess. So with B-Spec, they have to race almost double the length that a normal player would have to. So in this game, they made it to where you can't like get money easily. Whereas on like the prior game, Gran Turismo 4, you could do B-Spec and then make the race go by 3 times faster. Literally, you can do a times 1, times 2, and times 3 speed, and you can go around that track so quick and get a race done so fast. You make so much money. But this game, they made it a pain in the ass. So there is no easy money making methods. The only like real money making methods is up here in the Extreme series. I can't look in it yet, but there's like 2 tracks where I know where you can get money. The one track gives you like 80-something thousand, the other track gives you 90-something thousand a race. Each race takes you about like 5 minutes to do, so roughly you're making about $1 million and some change an hour, and that's literally the max money you can make is $1 million an hour in this game. And some of the cars in this game are worth $20 million. So think about that. Like, for example, if I wanted to get, I know there's one car I could show you. It's a Ferrari. There's Ferraris right in front of me. So if I go all the way down here at the end, right here, they're $20 million for this guy. This would take at minimum 20 hours to obtain, of doing one track, doing it 10 times an hour. So 10 times 20, that's, do that race like 200 times, I guess. It's ridiculous. I think maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it's not that crazy. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video. I just want to get a few races in, kind of go over what I plan to do with this game. Just to reiterate the goals of this series. 1, try to get gold on everything. There are some special exceptions. For example, in the special events, there is a very hard race. We haven't unlocked it yet, but I'll explain it when we do unlock it. I'll explain it later on. But there's a special event where it is extremely challenging to get on a racing wheel, let alone a controller. Basically, it's nearly impossible to get. License tests will get all gold. I'll probably do that at the very end, once I've gotten all golds on the A-Spec, B-Spec, and special events to the best of my ability, and gotten all the cars in the game. Then I'll do the license tests. I think I did explain the dealerships, used cars, each quote unquote race day, you get new cars in the dealership. I explained A-Spec and B-Spec. B-Spec is the AI that drives. A-Spec is you driving. B-Spec, the races are doubled in length. Tuning shop is where you get more upgrades. Practice, it's kind of self-explanatory. Photo travel, whatever. GT Auto, I explained that. Over here, you have items. So this is where you have special coupons. So for example, I have all of these things for free. I have free oil changes, free car washes, free engine overhauls, and free body restorations for updating the game to the most recent update. This is where your car coupons would go, or will go, I guess. Paint colors. So each vehicle that you own, you get a paint chip for them. And how the paint system in this game works, it's like if you want to paint your car hot pink, a specific car of yours hot pink, then what you have to do is go to the dealership and buy a brand new vehicle that allows hot pink, and then you can go and paint your original vehicle hot pink. There's also some racing suits I can wear here, and then also racing helmets to match. I'm sure there's a whole bunch you can collect, but they're probably unobtainable now. Garage, I already explained this. Photo album. I do want to show some of my older images from in the past. So this here was just a clip from a really awesome drift that I did. I was in I think that's a Pagani. Yeah, I think it's a Pagani. I was on the track Rome, as you can see. I did a really sick drift around that. I think I was driving the Viper and I was just causing shenanigans on this track, having fun. Here's a really crazy wreck I managed to do. Basically on Daytona, there's just one like spot of that wall there that you can just slam into, and then your car just does some whack stuff. It just breaks the game. And then this was my first time ever playing. If you look there, it says 2/10/2023. So this is February 10th of 2023, so over a year ago now. This is my closest finish ever. So if you look, see how close my car is to winning versus the other car. Like, it was very, very close finish. I had to take a picture of it. I was very proud of myself. Here's another image of that same race. Keep in mind, we're both going very fast down the straight. But it was really awesome being able to win that race. That was my original car. I did a lot of my racing in that car on my old save. I'm glad that it kept these pictures though. Then what is this? Alright. Okay. Favorites? I don't have any favorites. Okay. Replay theater. Did I keep any replays? Oh, this is the replay from that race. We can play it here. I'll be able to show you guys how close that finish was of that race, maybe. Yeah, so you can see I'm chasing that car. Yeah, I completely spin out. I'm like, oh no! So this is the very final end of the race. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this in live replay mode. Yeah, so here I am. I'm encroaching. I'm drafting. Look at how close this finish is, guys. Look at how close this finish is. I beat him. Dude, I was freaking out when I won. That was a very close win. Let's exit, though. Okay, so, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to say. You know, this is gonna be the next series on my channel. So this is just like an overview video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm really excited to get into racing more, showing off more of the game, getting all the cars, etc. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.